I owe this man an apology. Even if Tottenham finish 10th, 12th this season, let's say Tottenham finish 10th or 12th this season, I still owe him an apology because I didn't think they'd even do this. But when it comes a big game, when it comes money time, pressure cooker, I want the sun to rise in the east. Tottenham, for me, they're not in a title race. I'm shocked. I'll keep it a stack. I did not expect this. After 9 games, I did not expect this. So whatever happens this season, however this season ends, this has already been a slight overachievement by Tottenham. I did not. What I'm looking at right now, 9 games played, 7 dubs, 2 draws, unbeaten. 20 G's scored. 23 points. I didn't expect that. Especially when Homeboy left. You see, I was cool with Homeboy leaving because I always said there is never a player that's bigger than any club. Whether it's Messi, whether it's Cristiano, there must always be life after any player, no matter how great or how amazing they are, because the club existed before said player, the club will exist after said player. So once Bayern came with the big money, I said, no, take it. Take the big money because you have to learn to live of a life beyond Kane. People say, oh my gosh, if Kane leaves, what's going to happen? We're going to go down. Got to give it to your boy. I owe this man an apology. Even if Tottenham finish 10th, 12th this season, let's say Tottenham finish 10th or 12th this season, I still owe him an apology because I didn't think they'd even do this. So even if they end up losing 6, 7, 8 games, are horrible, end up mid-table, at the end of the day, this was nowhere near on my bingo card. This right here was nowhere near on my bingo card. So I have to first start with the good, which is that let me give this guy his dub. Because why I called him Ange Martinez, see, now he's the glue. Now he's obviously the glue. But why I called him Ange Martinez was, you've never managed at this level. You've never said what's up at this level. So you have very little credit in the bank. You're going up against a Pep, a club. Look at what the Zerb is doing. You're going up against top elite managers. You don't have skin in the game. And you've just lost your top player. So you're screwed. You're screwed. Because if you've just lost this dude right now, without him, with him, even if you had him, it will still be hard based on your lack of experience. But you take him out of the equation, I'm like, bro, you're going to struggle. You are going to struggle. So I did not see this happening. But we need to give your boy some love. And I think this guy needs to get some love. The sun rises in the east. A big reason Tottenham made that UCL final, perhaps one of their finest hours for a football club, he was a big reason. Who said what's up in the first against Man City? Who said what's up in the second against Man City? He's been out of form. He's not been doing his thing. Son on form, I always felt he was far more dynamic than Kane. Of course, Kane has the numbers. He has the consistency. But when Son is on form, I just feel he's got that. Come a big game, between these two, if we're looking for a big game, I know who I want. I know who I want when it comes to a big game. Yeah, consistency is cool. We love consistency. It's nice. But when it comes a big game, when it comes money time, pressure cooker, I want the sun to rise in the east. When it's pressure cooker time, I want the sun rising in the east. And he's now going back to form. And I think what makes it amazing is once Kane left and they gave him the captain's armband, he was like, oh, I'm now the leader of this team. I feel this amazing form he's having is because of that psychological switch of like, no, this is my team now. And they have entrusted Tottenham to me. I've got to raise my level right now. I've got to raise my level. I've got to go to level 2.6. I'm basically, like Dragon Ball Z, it's above 9,000. It's over 9,000. He's going to say, what's up? It's over 9,000. You know, like how the reading is like that. It's over 9,000. It's over 9,000. Goku, what's up? Goku, what's up? Frieza, what up, baby? So the sun is rising in the east. And I've got to give a shout out. He's been amazing. He's been he's been really good. And I think this is an amazing signing. And it just shows you how dumb Chelsea are. Chelsea could have had this guy. Chelsea needed a guy like this, but it is what it is. Shout out to your boy Nkunku. He's been so pep. He's been amazing. And I think that him and Son have really formed an amazing quality partnership. But also another quick word as well, because this is following on from the Chelsea-Arsenal game. This whole thing from, playing out from the back and the modern keepers as well. Give a shout out to Vicario. I want my keeper to make key saves. So I think it was the header by Palhinha from Fulham. That's what's going in. See, you can tell when, that's a save, because when a keeper has to now stretch, that's a save. So if that goes in, I think that would have been 1-0. I think that would have been either 1-0, but I think that would have been 1-0. Changes the whole course of the game. So a great keeper who makes great saves can help you win games. A keeper who is great from playing out from the back doesn't have as much effect for helping you win games than a keeper who makes great saves, because a quality, amazing save takes you from 0 points to a point. Takes you maybe from a point to 3 points. I want specialists. I don't want jack of all trades. I want specialists. I want you to specialize and be a master in your position and in your role. So here's and also let's give a shout out. Let's give a shout out, man. Hold up. So shout out 7 Gs, 2 behind the freaking demon. That's big time. He's only so Son is already on level with Salah, only 2 behind Erling Haaland, and it gets even better. Look at those assists. 5 for Maddison, Netso 6. Oh, Trippier 6. So Maddison 5. So it just shows you the effectiveness. So guys, I said I would start with the good. I don't know what this is. So I was right. I said that I would start with the good. And that's what I promised. I will start with the good. You see, actually, no. Let me just finish off with the good right now, and then I'll give it the reality. So, if you look at these features right now, Palace away, toughish game. A team like this on form, you expect them to say, "Hey, what's up?" Chelsea, London derby. It's a London derby, and it pains me to say this, and I feel sick saying this. Based on where things are now, especially then Tottenham being at home, Tottenham would be favourites coming into that game. But as we saw against Arsenal and how well Chelsea played, Tottenham dare not underestimate Chelsea, because a derby is a derby, as that Arsenal game showed. So that's going to be a tricky game. But Wolves away, you see, now it's not getting tricky, because London derby, Chelsea, Villa playing very well under Emery, then that Man City game. So this is when we now get to reality right now. Tottenham are not winning this league. And I believe that Tottenham have a 0% chance of winning this league. I mean, I told you I'm a Sith. I deal in absolutes. I don't deal in maybes. I deal in absolutes. So Tottenham are not winning the Premier League this season. They are not. But if Tottenham want to not try to say, half-up, be respectful. Let's see what they do in this run. Because the thing about this one is that as we come into December, so let's bring up the table. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 games. 6 games now. So that takes us up to 15. That takes us up to 15. Still not halfway through, but now it's getting interesting now. So if they come through this with a lot more wins than losses, but then I'm like, okay. At the moment now, nothing here tells me that Tottenham are in the title race, because this is week 9. This is match day 9. In match day 9, no. It's too early. There was a season where Villa were top until November, December. I think they ended up 4th, 5th, or 6th. So this is a marathon. It's not a race. And again, now this is where we don't have to get real. What happens if he gets injured? We're not repping Richie Rich in 2023. What happens if the Sunrise in the East gets injured? What happens if Maddison gets injured? Do you have another player who can now fulfill that number 10 position? Have we seen him tested yet? A true test as to whether you can win a league is when you lose. Tottenham are not going unbeaten yet. That's not happening. They're going to lose a game. So when they lose a game, how do they react? Once they stop playing well, they reach a brick wall. Can they get? Every team needs to get. Every team. Because it's a marathon, you can't play amazing for 38 games. There will come those few games when, you're not playing as well. You're not flowing. So once you're not flowing, can you get? Because you need the two flex. Playing well, amazing football, get the results, cool. Play horribly, not play well, can you get? And still get the results. If you can do that two flex, now we're talking. But you have to take this into context. Tottenham, for me, they're not in a title race. Because when I look at this table here, I am looking at Arsenal and Liverpool. Because I feel like once we now get to week 19, week 21, week 22, once we now get into, week 19, week 20, week 21, that's when the table will start to now take place. So if come week 19, week 20, week 21, Tottenham are still here, hang on. When last did we have a 4-horse race? Because I do believe that this is still City's title to lose. This is still City's world and we're just existing and living within it. That is my firm belief. So it's about credit in the bank. I saw what Arsenal did last season. I'm like, upward trajectory. Liverpool have been the only team who've been able to take out this all-time dynasty that is Pep and this Man City oil rig. So we know the credit in the bank. Tottenham, what I see right now, this is freakish. This is unexpected. Nobody expected this after you lost your best player, your main goal scorer. So right now I'm like, wait, what the hell is going on? Hence why I'm like, okay, this is amazing. He deserves, whatever happens, he deserves an apology, 100%. Big Ange deserves, the glue deserves an apology. He deserves an apology because nobody expected this. But what we can't do is, we owe you an apology. You can really win the title in the land of Man City and Pep? Excuse me? With Klopp and what we know he has done with Liverpool and what Arsenal did last season? No, stop it. So my thing is, let's see if they can sustain this. It is a marathon, not a sprint. We are nowhere near halfway through the season. We're only about 25% through, if that. So there is still a lot of football to be played. Can Tottenham win the league? No. They can't win the league. Because we say, no. People say, what about Leicester City? Leicester City is a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. It's a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. So something that's once in a lifetime is once in a lifetime. Tottenham can't win the league because they don't have the squad. I mean, that Levy doesn't like to spend money, and they won't spend any money in January. So once they now have injuries, they now have red cards, you now have fatigue, you now need to change in players, that is where they're going to now struggle. So the main thing for Ange is you now have a nice, good collection of points. Because right now, for the focus for Tottenham right now is, we can maybe get this top 5 or top 4. If we can get this top 4 and top 5, that would be a stupendous achievement after losing Kane. If they can get top 4, top 5 after losing Kane, that would be a stupendous, incredible achievement. But until then, let's chill. Tottenham ain't winning no damn league when Pep's Man City are still up in this, because if they do, that is Doi to the power of 3.